Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna do a video today on an LS coil packs. My original issue with the vehicle is that when they're low, traveling up hills, it would hesitate, jerk at times. I never got any codes. I finally did get a code where I was running lean on my bank too. I went and I replaced the coils. You can see I got brand new coils, new injectors, wires, plugs, O2 sensors, map. I did everything. And it would still jerk at times and hesitate. Kind of like a shrug, I guess you would say. We push it under load, RPMs would jump up and down, about 200-300 RPM each. At a sit still, they would also jump up and down. Truck with like a surge almost. So what I went ahead and did is I had previously a broken coil. So I put this coil back on. I bent these pins so that way it can make a better contact in here. And when I was driving on the road, the hesitation went away. The bumping went away, the shrugness went away, and the truck was fine. So I went ahead and I disassembled this pin first, or this connector first, and found that in here, you can see in here, you can zoom in, let me see. This middle pin here is what makes contact on your coil pin. When I found out these pins were, I guess over time, the truck's a 2011, it's got over 200,000 miles. These pins get worn and they push back, and they don't make good contact anymore with the pin on the coil. So disassembly wise, you have your connector on here. You remove your hold down, which is your gray clip. You remove it off the sides here, and you're gonna slide it out of here. That sits in here. Once you have that off, you can remove this, your white cover, which has two little pins in the back, two little clips right here, which clip onto here. Just kind of push that away, slide this white cover off, and then you'll be exposed with the pins here. Once you're exposed with your pins here, you're gonna have these little black clips right here. So each one you're gonna have to push it back, simultaneously pushing this down. Remember, this is gonna be inside here, so you're gonna push this back at the same time pushing this pin down. Do that for each one, you'll see it recess. Or say I'll push down, you just slide your clip out, and you can see, you know, your gapness or whatnot. Also on this one here, everything was dry on the outside and this one was wet. Once I took it all apart, it was wet. So that could have been a factor too as my truck was hesitating. So I went ahead and dried it off, cleaned it up, and again pushed all those clips in so I can resize the gap so everything can make a good contact now. We're gonna put it all back together, put it back on the vehicle. And that way you can see. I'll demonstrate one here so that way you can see. Remember, always make sure your wires are the same. Never don't crisscross them. What you do is you just slide them all back in. You'll hear them all click. Push them all up. Make sure they're nice and seated there. This gray clip here goes in at the end and the back here. Slides in. Clips in. Adjust your wires here. You don't necessarily have to remove this. I just remove this insulation there. Make sure your two prongs are to the back here, not reverse. Slide back in, and that is complete. Connect it back in there. Nice, good contact, and nice, good plug-in. Repeat for all these, and it's pretty much done. Again, this is for hesitation on loads, going up hills, jerking. I had no misfire on the vehicle. It was this dude by tone that had no codes, or nothing else would pop up. Every once in a while, I'd get a lean code, but I replaced O2s. I did all the good stuff, going to everything else, and nothing went away again. So you might want to check your connections, your electrical connections, to make sure they're all good, as well as on your injectors. I took apart all my injectors, replaced all of them as well, checked all the wiring picture on it as well, and everything was good on that side until I found it over here. So hope this helps you out there. If you like, stay tuned to more or less videos. Thanks.